Wherever you are, welcome back. Sorry for that break in our broadcast. It was due to some technical issues. So we are currently at the Mankofe Hydro Power Plant, where we have a delegation from the Ministry of Mines and Energy, the Transcorp CLSG, the Liberia Electricity Corporation Management Team, and the RESPITE jointly inspecting and conducting inspection activities here as commissioning activities gears up of Liberia's first ever utility solar farm, the first ever 20-megawatt solar farm. It hosts a significant part of this project. You can see men at work here. This project has, on a short-term basis, employed over 300. So we are currently here at the power station, and we have the minister of here, the minister of
so why you want us to go price?
Mines and Energy.
Okay.
So Dominic Escono is leading the team here, followed by the deputy project manager. Dominic here is the project manager, followed by the deputy managing director for technical services. Here comes the Minister of Mines and Energy, the deputy, and then the deputy managing director for operations, and followed by other.
There's the manager's office.
That is the manager's office.
You will select the play manager. Of course, we have the engineers. So there's the engineer office. We have 2 engineers hopefully in there. Okay.
So that's the office of the engineers. As you heard Mr. Gono said, engineers will be seated there.
Yeah, you're pretty clear over here. Sorry.
I am Rabi Sirhan. CEO for ICC. Contractor for the project.
Yeah, it's the contractor.
Yeah.
Minister of Mines. Now the small kitchen here.
Okay, so normally this will be your glass. For the
Still got some stuff to bring in here, small, so that's why we let this now, it'll be glass we put together. And of course, these are contact personnel working. That's the UPS
is where the folks will be seated, who's going to manage the solar farm. Like he said earlier, the manager's office, followed by engineers. Earlier when we stopped, here is going to be this is the battery home, followed by engineers. So Dominic Gunner is leading the inspection team here, providing information.
Commissioning and in preparation to energize start the power injection into the grid. Okay. Yeah, hopefully before at the end of the month, we should have the power injected into the grid. Okay. Yeah, so you see here, these are the switch gears for the different facilities on the solar farm. Okay. Yeah, so you see that they are already powered from the existing LEC system. So it's been under test run. We power it since yesterday, so we want to keep it like for 24 hours to observe it and make sure that everything is okay in terms of the electrical strength of it.
Okay, before it's locked into the grid.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are things that we're doing, and all of the equipment will go through similar things. So we do what we call the cold commissioning, and then we do the hot commissioning before the injection into the grid, the synchronization. Okay, that's what we do.
So here we also have additional space for panels for future expansion.
Okay.
Also, we already honor this stage brought in the panels for the battery, so that when we bring in the BESS, you see the BESS panel there. So that when we bring in the BESS, we already have the switch here to connect to it.
So the first layer here is what you're utilizing now. And
Yes.
This is what you use, you're reserving for future expansion.
This space in the future will be additional panels.
So normally we just cover it with this kind of metal plates.
Okay.
Yeah, so but the trench is there. So cover it whenever we want to do any expansion, we can add additional vehicles or additional cylinders.
And to our rear, of course, is the auxiliary transformer. See that it's all connected. Where is that?
What you see here is that we get back to at least the substation, Marcope substation.
Yeah.
So there is a line coming from there to the 22 kV to this point. And at this point, we energize this whole cubicle, all of the switch gears, all of the switch gears. So at this point, we energize it, and then each one of these cubicles you see, they are there for a specific purpose. Like this one is for the current transformer and the monitoring. And then that the next one there is for the transformer, the PV, STS transformer, the PV station there. And then of course the third one is for the battery energy storage that will come in the future in phase 2, which we already negotiating with the bank. And then of course the next one that is there is the incomer for the second PV STS. Yeah, so this is just what we have here in terms of.
So the incoming there,
They're coming from the solar farm.
from the solar farm.
Yeah, solar farm.
And then the outgoing figure here
Yes, goes to LEC.
going
to LEC. To LEC. So to the grid. So what we there are two ways. Because for the energization of the plants, we need to have the presence of voltage for you to energize the solar plant for it to trickle out to the grid. So the first step is we energize backwards the transformer, and then we energize up to this point, and then carry it away. So all of these equipment that are energized from the field. So when they are energized, and then at the inverter point, once it senses the presence of voltage, it immediately triggers that energization of the solar plant. That will now in turn change the direction of the flow of the electricity towards the grid.
So the voice you just heard was the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services. He was providing some briefing.
Yes, so we're now down zone A. Then we go to the substation. Okay.
So we'll make a stop to one of the STS.
Yeah, we'll make a stop to one of the okay. All right.
Okay, so we are making stop to the one of the STS station, and then we will also pay a visit at the last site. So we have a team, and you see there are a lot of folks here. We have the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services, the Minister of Mines and Energy, and the Deputy Minister of Energy there, and the Assistant Minister. There's a whole team here, and we are doing this array and providing you details of what is happening here. And we are currently at the office here where the folks who's going to manage the solar farm going to be seated. We just gave you a briefing of what is happening and how it's going to be here, how Liberia is getting better with reference to electricity. So wherever you are watching, share this live, and so if see further, this is where we are going. So the team members are all getting boarded on their vehicles. So as you can see, further there is the last site that hosts one of their it's the biggest so far, and where you're going to see panels being installed, civil works. It hosts one of the biggest sites of this solar farm. Like I said to you, in 2024, the President, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boaka, broke ground of this project, and the work commenced. And today we are here in this march. Potentially, as you can see, the hot commissioning activities have commenced, and there is this joint inspection. And we have a whole team from policy institution to the contractors and then partners as well. And we are just moving just ahead, just where you're seeing up the hill, where the solar farm is also located. Another site is located. We have New Vision Maurice Wokole. So let's get on. We are just here, and a moment from now we will be. So as you can see at the beginning of this site, so as you can see, panels are installed. This is the biggest site, and this is zone A. It stretches from the end there all the way. As you can see, it goes beyond, it goes beyond, it goes beyond, and further where you see the trees beyond. So this panel, it stretches from that point to this point and way straight ahead. So shortly we will be getting down to take few words from the project manager. We will give you some viewing as well. So as you can see, the panels are all installed uniquely, and under the stewardship of the Managing Director, Honorable Mohammed M. Sharif, LEC is doing tremendous work here, especially ensuring that we create access to electricity, increase energy generation and transmission and distribution. So we are moving here. As you can see, the solar panels are all installed here. Okay, so you can see we are taking a tour around. We are taking a tour around. And like I said to you, this project brought about 300 short-term jobs. And of the 300, about 30% are females, which includes security, solar panel technicians, daily hires, and like you can, as you can see, the panels are all uniquely installed here. Civil works as well, properly done. This is why we are bringing you the visual of this. So like I said, this is one of the sites as well. So wherever you are watching, we want to say stick and stay with us. And let's take a few comments here. The man Melvin Eswa says, thanks to the new management team at the Liberia Electricity Corporation for a great job. And so you see, we are taking a huge tour, and the panel goes on and beyond. As you can see, we are driving through the panels here, and it stretches from that point to this point, as you can see. And the man Robertson Molly Newman Kettle says kudos to the entire team at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. Liberia is getting better, the man Robertson Molly Newman Kettle says. And as I said earlier on, commissioning of this project will happen anytime soon. And as part of the activities of for commissioning, it is required for a joint inspection to ensure that all of the technical details, as other will put it, the T's and the R's are crossed. So this is the beginning of this hot commissioning activities here. You can see beyond the panels how clearly, uniquely they are installed with the civil works. I think there's a brief stop here. Let's catch up. So this is the 20 megawatt solar farm. We are giving you so we are here at the transformer station. So we are here at the so Mr. Gono, is this the transformer station, right?
Yes, it's the station service transformer within the farm.
Okay.
Station number 1.
Okay.
This station receives power from 14 inverters.
Okay.
Yes, and then it sends 800 volt to the delivery station, and it's converted to 22 at the MV station. We send 22 to LEC, and then our transformer at LEC substation step it up to 66 and put it on the grid. So
yeah.
that's the whole setting.
So quickly, this is the project manager for the solar farm. He's Dominic Kono. He's here with us, and we will give him an opportunity later to give us details of what we are doing here. But in the meantime, we take Sarline's conversation and bring you pictures and visual of what is happening at the other end. So we'll get back to you, Gono.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We get one better way.
So we are here, as you can see. This is Liberia's first ever scale utility solar farm, and we giving you a run through of what is happening here. Share this live, and this is what we doing at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. And any time from now, in this month, early April, you're going to be having power being evacuated from this farm. So as you can see, so this is endless. It will take a very long time to run you through this. So we are coming to give you, I'm sure we...
Small like this.
This one my brother house.
We have 52 of this in the plant. Each one connected to combiner boxes. Each one of these switches comes from a different thing, which is 28 panels. So every switch is 28 panels. Then they are connected.
You want to get in here?
No.
14 of these are connected to each station. We have here in this zone A, 2 MVS stations, 28 inverters. Same also in zone 04, same thing.
Okay. So
this
you
is sun
get the
glow.
spring wire.
Yes, sir. The sun glow inverter. Yes, sir. Any special reason we decided to go for sun glow?
Why we go for sun-grown?
Yes.
Well, it's one of the major manufacturers went along with Huawei.
Huawei, I was thinking about Huawei, but if you say sun glow, yeah, sun glow is good.
Well, Huawei, they have their function problems. also we have to stay away. Yeah. But Sangro is one of the most known
They should be
manufacturers
Taiwanese.
worldwide for inverters and for BSS also. We're using the same brand for
Where are they from?
China.
So they were not, Sungro was not originally proposed at the beginning. A different manufacturer proposed, but because of the World Bank requirement, we had to do investigation of child labor, different. So there was some record of child labor or forced labor that was done by the manufacturer. I think we changed them twice before we ended up with Sungro. So later on, when we did the first change, they recommended Canadian solar. Canadian solar had an issue of also in the past, which they were clear, but again, we wanted to have a clean start, so we asked them to change it. So finally, that's how we ended at Sungro.
And they cause delay. That changing caused delay.
Yeah, same thing happened about the
When there was delay, at least we are there now.
They are here installed.
You know, they are different.
To the delay is not important to us again.
So as you can see now, the inverter is like on the standby mode. When we are injecting power, you see this line will be green. Then you know that we are fully injecting power.
So I think you need to explain to the board
Yeah, that one you were just Salim,
Yes,
let me turn that over to you, please. Can you tell the minister? This is the project manager for the contractor.
Coming from. So you want to know the zones, how they are distributed?
How they are distributed.
Yes, hello. So we have 16,534 panels in this zone.
16,000.
16,000, and the total of the panels in both zones is 30,000.
Okay.
So the balance is up there. We have 28
For both sides.
for both sides, 30,000 panels. Yes.
Okay.
And we have 28 inverters in
Okay.
this zone and 24 inverters in the upper zone. So every inverter produces 350 kVA.
Okay.
And then we have 2 medium voltage stations that are stationed in every zone. And the output, the input is 800 volts AC and the output is 22 kilovolts,
Okay.
which goes directly to the medium voltage stations that we constructed already.
Okay.
And then there's one evacuation cable, medium voltage cable, that goes to the existing substation of Mount Cuff.
Okay.
This is the whole configuration of the project.
So is that one line that you evacuate the power today?
Exactly. We have one power evacuation line that assembles all the power from both zones.
Okay.
We have one cable coming from here and one cable coming from
Convey
zone
to
4.
the national grid.
Exactly.
Okay.
Of course, on the transformer, on the existing substation side, we have a power transformer that we have installed, 24 MVA, and the maximum power that we are able to reach is 16 megawatts AC.
Okay.
So as we are implementing stage 1 and stage 2, stage 1 is 16 megawatts AC, and then later on we will add the 10 megawatts peak for the stage 2
Okay.
to topple on the transformer to reach the maximum of 24 MVA.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's a great job.
Thank you.
All right. So now we can
Go to the high one first.
Yeah.
We'll go to the substation.
All right. So we just drive through and go to the one thing.
We'll do the substation first.
No, we do the
Yeah, I want to know.
Mr. Kondepa.
So you listen to Salim, who is the project manager. He provided you how the entire configuration is here, and he said 30,000 solar panels, 16,000 situated on this site, and the others are spread across other sites. He talked also about the inverters, about 350 kVA being evacuated from each of the inverters, and about 30,000 of these panels are configured here. This site that we worked currently, we have about 16,000 of the panels here, and the others spread across to the other site. So we are moving over to the So let's get back. It's exciting here, and Liberians, wherever you are, this is the 20 megawatt solar farm. So we are moving towards the powerhouse. As you can see there, so we are headed to the powerhouse, and today is a joint inspection team here as the commissioning of this 20 megawatt solar farm gears up. Anytime very soon, and as part of the activity of the commissioning, there is this joint inspection. And now, as you can see, the plant is being turned on, being monitored for about 24 hours. And in the next 1-2 days, they are going to now inject power and then evacuate power to the powerhouse as part of the testing activities. It's going to take a few days, possibly a week, to be able to ensure that all of the technical works are in line. Quality assurance, health and safety, environment, and everything. And as part of that process is this joint inspection. And we have the Minister of Energy, we have the Deputy Managing Director of Operations, we have the Deputy Managing Director of Technical Services, our Managing Director, who would love to be here, probably leading this one. But all of these things are happening under his watch. And we have the country manager here from the CLSG as well. And interestingly, we also have the folks there as well from the contracting company, providing guidance and explainer of some of the issues here. An LEC project team as well. So we are moving with this inspection team, and we are headed towards the power station. And let's get into our comment section. The man Ansu Valley Connect, he says, thanks LEC, stay consistent. And the man Robertson Mollet Newman Kettle, my MD, thanks ever so much for the hard work at the corporation. And then we have the man John Tamba. He's referencing some document he published for ecosystems. He said this document published by me is much needed for future reference. Ecosystem responses to solar photovoltaic. And then we have the man Joseph Toll. He said, I'm following closely from Painesville pipeline. And then the man Armstrong Willie says, thanks so much for the update. Keep your comments coming. We will bring you live and be part of this broadcast with us. Someone said, when will the solar farm be functional? Like I said to you, the commissioning of this solar farm has commenced. And as part of the commissioning process is to do a joint inspection, make sure that all of the T's and I are crossed. And as I speak to you, the farm has been turned on. And what it is, it means that it's going to be monitored for the next 24 hours, if not, to make sure that all of the different technical issues are observed. And then afterwards, they are going now to inject power into, or energy into the farm. and test it as well for a couple of days. Make sure that the energy being injected meets all of the different technical issues, and then they're going to evacuate now the power. That is to transmit the power to our substation to be distributed. So it's a process here, and along the way is going to ensure that tomorrow we have all of what it takes to make sure that health and safety, all of the technical works are done here. So that's how it's going to be here. And someone say congratulations to the government, and that's Aliyu Sa. And we have Women Chinaway as well. Let's take the man. So what you see ahead is the power station. This is the power station. We say powerhouse, in other words. This is where we evacuate power. This is the house that hosts the turbines as well. So if you ever heard about turbine 1, turbine 2, or unit 1, unit 2, this is where we are. And this is where they are repairing the unit 1.
So that unit 1 on a repair now?
Yeah, on a repair.
These are the parts there.
Yeah, these are some of the parts. On the 20th of unit 1, yeah, the experience incident that resulted in the burning of some of the ports. Okay, so now it's on a repair. The water is being extracted. All of the ports were extracted and replaced with new ones. Okay, so the guys are reinstalling it. These are the guys that interconnect to the ports. So here, after the retesting done, they replace the water back to its original position.
So how many of the turbines? You have 4 turbines here?
Yeah, we have 4 turbines.
Yeah, how many of the turbines got problem?
No, only one.
Only one.
Not the turbine per se, but the generator has the problem. Yeah, okay. So it's only one that has the problem. It's only repaired.
And how soon
Then we expect to have it by the end of March. Okay. 2027 or 2026? 2026. I mean, not March, May. The end of May 2026, sorry. Okay. We expect to have it by the end of May 2026. Okay. Plus. No plus minus, plus. At the end of May 2026.
So that's Deconti Wise. He's the project manager for the unit 1 repair, and he's providing some details here. The unit 1 repair in January of 2021 experienced some problems, and it went offline since July of 2021. I mean, this turbine has been dysfunctioning. So when the new management came and assumed leadership, that was the first project in June of last year they embarked on. And as you can hear from the project manager Deconti Wise, he said that in May of this year the unit 1 will come on live, and unit 1 has about 22 megawatts in terms of output, and this is why, as you can see, some of the issues here, some of the parts have been assembled here, and in here is where it's been worked on. The minister is taking a look. You see a couple of young guys here working to ensure that power and this unit 1 is repaired.
And there's a cover to this, right?
Yeah. After that, the router we have out there will be placed in here. Then the remaining parts of it, the
Like what is
yeah.
it?
The other parts will be built in there. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So yeah, we can see that. So hopefully by the end of May, by the 30th of May, we expect to complete the operational run. So June, we expect it to be in full service.
So this is unit 1 repair, and this is where we are conducting the site visits as well. Let's catch up with the team here.
It's not just the cores that are being built. If you want to modify the head, that is the height from the reservoir up there down here, then it means you have to shut the whole thing down. Then you have to go back into serial structure design. No, we are certain of getting a 22. If anything, yeah, that's the bottom line. Contract says don't go below. So if they are redesigning, come up to give us more, fine. This is a plus for us. Yeah. But they can't go below. Yeah. But actually they are doing a good work.
How many years now?
Since 2021.
And the kids come, the general gonna come to people.
The guys just doing this again. Their contract is for a year. In what
That's how they will do it, man.
No, maybe you can talk with them. No, but we're coming up with extension. Additional 4 units.
Initially, the Chinese were to build it. But almost everything was happening. This is where when we met in Cape Town, they did Asper disaster and the Evan Hall, ACS stuff, and the king. But the guy is shocked because I told him that I was not in our politics. I'm a technician. I just want the best for my country. The only competition that I want is service competition. If the other person is doing something to provide service for us, come and provide service for us. We only go above that person. That's the competition we want. But not the competition will bring the other person down. Only because the ingredients we are here that is helping us and what the see the other turbines in, right?
Yeah, the other ones.
I know they're off, right?
Yeah, they are all up. Except we go to the control room.
Yeah, that's the control.
Yeah.
Ya finish soldering on, finish soldering on.
So we are entering the control room of the powerhouse. This is the control room of the powerhouse. So this is the control room.
Okay, sir. Yeah, welcome. This is the control room where all of the operations are being done alongside with the dispatch center. So at current, our dry season operation, we are more like picking plant where we come on by the evening hours to support the BAT. So at current, our reservoir level now is 28.42. So we are at a point where we'll come on by the evening hour by 6 p.m. and we'll run 2 units up to 2 a.m. And by 2 a.m., at which time our reservoir level will be low. So we'll shut both units down. Then we conserve water for yes, for 3 hours. That will be for 4 hours. And by 6 a.m., we'll come on and we'll support the grid with 1 unit. Yeah. Yeah. For roughly 6 to 12 midday. By 12 midday again, we'll have to shut down. Total standstill. And resume 2 units operation by the peak period.
Okay.
So now
So the peak period is when? From 8 p.m. to 12.
midday. 12 midnight rather. 12 midnight.
There are two peak.
Yeah, only peak
We have the base peak, which is the morning peak, which starts from 6 all the way up to 12 midnight.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Shut down.
And,
Oh.
Yeah, we shut down the 2 thermal plants.
Okay.
Okay, then we recover water again for another 6 hours, and we come on again by 6 p.m. to support the evening peak, which is our highest peak. Okay, and that goes all the way up to 12 to 2 o'clock. Then we shut down.
So during that time, what do you do? You shut down?
When we shut down, we pull you off. You, Jerry, you go off first.
So relatively when we are at standstill, we are just observing the network alongside with the dispatch center. So at current, the 50.02 here is what we are importing from the Transcola.
Okay.
This one.
From the Transco line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what we are importing.
Okay.
So though we are
It's what we're utilizing now.
now, yes.
Okay.
So alongside with the thermal plant, because you don't see the thermal plant production here.
Okay.
So it's just the imported energy you are seeing. So once
So what's the capacity of the thermal plant?
No, the thermal plant right now, we have installed capacity, 38 megawatts.
Okay.
Available right now, we have 8 megawatts from one of the GOL plants. We have one 4 megawatt and maybe 12. And then we just commission additional 4 megawatts from the World Bank plant. So our thermal plant available capacity, operating capacity now is 16 megawatts. Maintenance work is going on one of the Jacka units, and then one of our GOL plants has some issues, so those two plants are there.
So, assuming that all the systems are on concomitantly, what is the total capacity, of electricity supply that Liberia has now, taking everything into consideration?
Okay, if we take the 60 coming from CLSG,
60 or 65?
Yeah, 65 after the building. Okay. 65 coming in, and then we have all our turbines, all four. That will be 56. Okay. So you have 56 to 60. You have 116. 116 million.
That's why the country stands.
No. That's just we finish here. Yeah. Then if we have all of our thermal plant working 38. You add that to the 38, so you'll be having 156.
156. Yeah. Okay. If everything is
working
perfectly.
Excluding the PV.
Okay. Yeah, excluding the PV. If unit 1 come online, it will be 18 times 4, that would be 64. So they'll be adding additional 18 megawatts to the 156. So we'll be going up to 174.
So if you add a solar PV,
we add a solar PV there to 20. But then the caveat here is that our plants are seasonal. Yes. So there will be no time that you have all of them. When the hydro is at peak, the solar is at minimum. Yeah. The only plant that we have that can go straight through, no seasonal condition at the thermal plant.
Okay. Which is 38.
Yeah, which is 38.
Okay. But right now with the Transco line on now, and is the thermal on now?
Yes, the thermal on now, but you can't see it here what you were seeing.
Okay. All right.
So you have whatever you have here now, you add 16 to it. It's our total energy that we are consuming right now. And our total base load.
You say where is 16 coming from?
From the thermal plants. From Bushra Island.
I thought you said the thermal is 38.
It's 38, but the available.
What is available
now? Now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay.
So if you add that to it, 55 plus 16 will be somewhere around 72. Okay. And our base load right now is around 93. So we are load sharing somewhere around 22 megawatts in a day. Okay. In a night, when we put all together, we are load sharing around 25 megawatts. Okay. However, the load sharing experience we will have on the circuit will be 4 hours because we retreat the So every 4 hours you go on, you come on for 20 hours, then you go on for another 4 hours, then you come on for 20 hours. Okay. That's the program that will happen.
Okay. Thank you.
And another thing, now we have Unit 2 undergoing annual maintenance, all by Liberia. The operation you see here are all by Liberia.
Okay. Meaning Unit 2 that's...
No, this is Unit 1. Unit 1 is under repair. Unit 2 is undergoing annual maintenance.
Okay.
In preparation for the rainy season and everything. Okay. Checking all the parts and everything.
Okay. So most of the maintenance schedule for the dry season.
Dry season,
So that's the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, in talk with the Minister of Mines and Energy.
We have everything in automation. We do have a remote backup control in Germany. So wherever that outside you can still use the operation from there. Do everything that you want.
Okay.
So we have 3 24-hour shift here.
Okay.
So at all times we have manpower available.
Okay.
Yeah. To run the network. So once we have blackout, irrespective of us being in operation or on standstill for reservoir recoveries, we come along, black start the grid, and provide temporary supply to the grid. Once we get the transport back, and we shut our unit down, we go back in or remote, and we leave the grid with transport and the crucial grid. Yeah. So for now, it is William. William there is a shift supervisor now. He's on shift with younger Kanaka.
How many females you get?
I have about 5 females. Yeah.
Is it the other balance?
Yeah, it's for operations like in 55-45. The margin is not too high.
Anyway, got it again. We are just calling some people shut it down.
So pass around so we see the screen.
What's the name? Don't
So we have 2 operator workstation. This is 71A and 71B is the office. You can operate from any server here. So we have one, the supervisor is seated on the other server and the operator is here. And this screen is being used for reporting and data logging. And this one, this is where we monitor this operation, the spillway. But now, see everything in remote and ready, but our discharge here is smooth for the spillway. Because at this time of our operation, we are not spillway, except for the environmental discharge. We have 1, 8, 1, 5, and 10.
The spillway is that where we can hold on to the okay, where we go to the field.
The controls and the volume of water will let out, the volume of water will be for the plant. Right now, we are only letting the flow, so there is no spillage.
Meet the minimum requirement.
So all 10 geese, they are in workable condition, but they will actually get in the operation at which time our volume of water from any, which is the inflow, will be more than what we need for production. So they are being used for spilling. So this is unit 2. Now you see in this condition, where it's currently isolated, and it's still water.
And that is unit 2 that going on the maintenance.
Yeah, under maintenance. But for unit 3, or unit 3 and 4, they are available. They're just waiting for 6 p.m. So by 6 p.m.
That's 2, 3 and 4.
3 and 4
that you're using now.
Yeah. So by 6 p.m., we just quit generating with the given condition all saying they are ready. And then we'll have low fault. The master sequence controller is also clear. Now the blaster is not available because we have footage available on our bus bar. So we don't have generating available in low load. So operator can decide to start at low load. Probably there was some maintenance work done, and the maintenance team want to do some inspection, and you don't want the unit synchronized at that station. So they gave the first command at low load while the turbine is spinning. Then they do all of the unit inspection, and once the check have been satisfied, then we can take the unit down to synchronize it. So relatively, we'll have unit 3 and 4 all good. We're just waiting for 6 p.m.
Take them from 6 p.m. up to
2 a.m.
Then all shut down on 6 p.m. And then 1 pick up.
Yeah.
Minister?
Customers in the private field of this office are going to win customers in our fire.
Positioning. Where we need to face this side or that side of it. We stand here.
You want to involve? Yes, sir. Okay.
Come on.
So, wherever you are in the diaspora, welcome to the live Facebook page of the Library Legislative Corporation, and we are about to take interview.
We have with us the Minister of Mines and Energy, Honorable Aramatino Ketimba, and also the Deputy Managing Director for Operations of the Library Electricity Corporation, Mr. Thomas Conkerwon. Minister Timba has been touring the LEC facilities here today, the hydro and the 20 megawatt solar farm expected to be commissioned when all is said and done, as the contractors told him today. So he's going to update the librarian people on what he saw here today, what his impression is about. So, Honorable Minister, you're welcome to speak to the media.
Thank you, and let me firstly say hats up to the LEC family, and please extend my sincere greetings to the MD, Mr. Sharif, and also you as the Operation President for this great job. And I want to thank the entire technicians that are on this compound, making sure that Liberian people get the best service and out of whatsoever responsibility that has been given to them. But my impression is very great today, more especially with the solar farm. And all of those installation points that we visited, there has been excellent job done, and which is a 20 megawatt solar farm. And one of the most important things that I saw there was a weather station, to determine the kind of a weather condition, and things so that, because it's technically logged into the system, that you know exactly what kind of a, condition are you operating on. If there should be technical adjustment, it comes from the weather station, the data that you're going to collect from there. And the inverter, I visited most of this places, the inverter, because I saw all of this installation. All of the time I've been hearing about the solar farm, I didn't know that it was a huge complex like that. Just 20 megawatt complex is looking massive like this. So it makes me to wonder about others that have been expressing interest in the sea solar system. They're talking about 550 megawatt. So I don't know what kind of lens size that's going to take place. But anyway, nothing is impossible, because everything that is done, because this is a technical work, it requires feasibility study, and it's a feasibility study that informs the decision to implement the project. So I really, really appreciate the level of work being done, especially where the Deputy MD for Operation have been giving us some explanation as it relates to the full turbines, as it relates to the hydroplane that is here. Though I got to know, and I saw it myself, one of the unit is on repair, which is Unit 1, and I got to understand that Unit 2 is on repair, annual repair, which is regular, not repair but maintenance, annually is done to avoid some of these technical problems and things. And the one that I preferred, on utilization and operational now is Unit 3 and 4, which are calling the accounts on by 6 o'clock up to 2 o'clock in the morning, and they shut down until 6 o'clock. One comes up until what? Midday, and then all we shut down. And the only one that we rely on is the Transco line from Ivory Coast, and also the thermal plant, about 60 megawatt, as I heard. That is helping us throughout the day to make sure that we get electricity supply. But my impression is that Liberia is gradually moving to total power stability, because the potential, as per what I saw here today and what has been explained, Liberia is on the right trajectory. And that's why we are encouraging more investment to come into this country to stabilize power. As you know, Africa has gone together, and I crying for value chain. And the only way you can sustain the value chain is a stable electricity supply, which the LEC is doing a great job. And we ourselves, we are into it because the mineral resources of this country requires local manufacturing. That alone is going to create job opportunities. It's going to increase our revenue envelope. It's going to ensure body infrastructure development. So all of these utility infrastructures are needed to be squarely 100% put in place that will stabilize our economy, that will stabilize our development agenda, that will create more job opportunity for our people. So I'm very, very impressed, and thinking that I will always like to visit Mr. Gonkawon. Thank you. I will always like to visit here and get myself acquainted with what is unfolding. And the staff here, I want to extend my thanks to all of you. Most of the time the women don't like to go into technical area. The few ones that I see here, I want to encourage you and I want to impress you. If they have low salary here, I hope you're going to increase salary, so that they can be much more encouraged for more to get involved into this. So I want to thank you, and God bless you.
Yeah, Minister, before you go, my name is Philip Farley, and I head the Media and Communications Division at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. You've been the head of the Energy Policy Oversight Institution, and this is your first visit. What would be your key takeaway to your boss?
President Joseph Yuman Boakai has always been concerned about Liberia and his full determination to move Liberia to another level. What I'm going to tell him is that what just happened, like even the compact that was won, look at the decision that was taken. It's because we believe, and President Boakai believes in the stability of power supply in the country. There is a decision, there was a decision, and indeed it's in full swing. When the compact came, they gave us two options. Either we take transport or we take power, energy. So there was a unanimous decision, and that decision was taken at the meeting of stakeholders, key agencies that are linked to the power generation and supply distribution in this country. We took that decision at the Ministry of Finance that indeed we will put our compact money to energy. And President Joseph Yuman Boakai wholeheartedly embraced that, not just putting it to the compact, because the major problem we observed the other day was the issue of transmission. Transmission is a major problem. So the decision that we reached at the Ministry of Finance the other day, that there should be more investment into the transmission, because there are a lot of potential, for generation. Because most of these RPPs that are coming in, when they bring their proposal, we don't see anything about transmission, because the transmission is very, very expensive. And the compact is intended to do what? To solve our problem. Where is the problem? The problem is what? Transmission. That's why we're taking the decision to put it. And President Boakai has embraced that 100%. And from here, we are going to tell President Boakai, anytime when there is, it's good that we are into $1 billion budget. With the mandate from the President to the Ministry of Mines and Energy, more especially in the mining sector, to use the sector to mobilize resources, increase revenue envelope. I will take this message to the President that when our budget goes up again, LEC need more budget support to build their capacity to make sure that we have a stable electricity, affordable and available electricity supply in the country.
Okay, yeah, so Mr. Gonkawon, let's hear a few words from you. You had operations here. what could you say to the Liberian people about the readiness of the 20 megawatt solar farm to be commissioned?
I think the tour today gave us a clear insight of the preparedness and the readiness of the 20 megawatts to be on schedule to be commissioned this year. And it is just one of the catalysts to our energy sovereignty. To have energy sovereignty, you need to have all the energy mix. So you need to have the solar, the hydro, the thermal plant, biomass, whatever it is. So this is just one of the steps forward to our energy sovereignty. So with that increase in the energy, especially in the dry season, we can now be able to mix our energy production. During the dry, we will pick as much as we can from the solar plant, and we will now have enough room to have sufficient recovery time for the hydro plant to come in. And then during the rainy season, we will pick the hydro plant, and then we'll have the solar plant coming in. So we'll have all of these mixed, and then it leads up to our energy sovereignty.
So, Mr. Gonkawan, those who watching live have seen the physical structure, how organized it is. What can you say about the quality assurance in terms of maintenance? How would this be maintained? They are really focused on the quality of this work.
I mean, for the quality of the work, I can assure you that the work was scrutinized at every stage, from design to construction. Now that we are going to commissioning, all the co-commissionings have been done, all of the testing have been done. So we are very much certain that the quality of the work is good. For the maintenance, I can assure you that the maintenance will be up to standard, and this is just a smaller plant. You can see for yourself what is going on at the hydro plant there. The maintenance on unit number 2 is done by all Liberians, and that which they have done before over the years, and those units are functioning. We can assure the Liberian people that these units will perform to their best, and they will live the lifespans for which we're spending our dollars and cents for.
So let's take the here we have Mr. Jerry Taylor. You from the Transcorp CLSG. Give us your impression. What do you see, and what can you say to this interview?
First of all, let me let you know that the visit of the minister and his team is so timely in the wake of the MCC program. You heard the available power now, that is through the CLSG, and that's the rationale of the CLSG, that at some point in time, knowing the seasonality of power production in our countries, especially Sierra Leone and Liberia, we know that at this time, water level will be low. So even though water level is low, we still have power, which means it's coming through the CLSG line. And we talk about transmission, and this is where Transco will be now the backbone of what we are doing. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We already got a structure, and the minister said it well. Many persons are coming into power generation. We haven't seen much of investment or even potential of those who are interested into coming to power transmission. So CLSG now is a key component into feeding that our potential, and we have it. We have the potential, and I just want to thank the team for looking at it. And I asked the minister, as we move forward to engaging into the practical aspect of the MCC, let's look at the second circuit of the CLSG that has the potential of 700 megawatt of power on the line. So if we now combine it with the current one as 2 for the 3, of course, you know, we're going to go pretty much close to 1,000 megawatt capacity. So that would be a good thing for the transmission of power and evacuation as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thanks to Mr. Gonkawan.
Thanks. That was the voice of Mr. Jerry Taylor. He's
along with the Assistant Minister of Energy, Honorable SB.
the country manager.
The technical advisor to the minister has also been here, Mr. Guru. So this is how we bring this live to an end. We also want to appreciate the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services at LEC, Mr. Mohammed So, and the entire LEC team. We say thanks for following the official Facebook page of the Ministry of Mines and Energy. This is how the minister calls this a day, and these assessment visits sure they will be routine, will be done routinely by Mr. Tima. Thanks for watching.
So that was the voice of my counterpart here, and we call this a day, and we want to say thank you so very much for all that you do, for sticking with us. Thank you so very kindly. So we call this a day, and you can rest assured that we will bring you more updates on the commissioning processes here, and ensuring that we bring live to you the 20 megawatt solar farm. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. My name is Philip Farley, and we are here at the Mankofi Hydro Power Plant.